Allie with Jaye here at Readers and Ritas. This isn't your first Readers and Ritas.
No, this is my third, and
Yeah.
I love to come every year. It's really fun.
And actually at the first one, I became a fan of Jaye because she bought me a drink at the bar. Okay.
I tend to bribe all of my readers. That's how I.
It works.
And then the next year you came back dressed as Sabina, so
Yes.
it worked
See,
totally well.
It worked.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you most like about Readers and Ritas?
You know, I think what I love the best is that all writers are readers first, and so it's fun to just come and hang out with other readers and geek out about all the books that we love, and because that's what we do is we talk about books the whole weekend, which is really fun. So that's the best part.
How'd you get started in urban fantasy?
Ooh, I don't know. I wrote paranormal romance at first, and I wasn't very good at it because they have to have happy endings, and so. This character popped in my head and she said, "Digging graves is hell on a manicure." And I thought, that's not a typical romance heroine. So I had been reading a lot of urban fantasy and decided to write Sabina's story and try and do more with world building and building a longer kind of saga out of it with lots of different races. And I tried it and it worked. So that's kind of stumbled into it, but I think most of us do stumble into our genres.
And
somewhere.
Sabina King series recently finished, right? How did it feel?
It was bittersweet. It was exciting because I felt like, I can finally bring this story I've been working on forever to a conclusion and give Sabina the ending that I wanted for her all this time. It was exciting because, after working on the same story for so long, I wanted to try new things. But of course I missed them. They were really comfortable. They were kind of like family, They were really dysfunctional family, but
yeah. Do you think you'll ever go back to that one?
Yeah, I'm planning on writing some novellas set in that world because it's a pretty big, complex world.
Yeah.
So I can write about other characters and bring their stories in that I couldn't really focus on. So I'll do a few of those probably.
And how did it feel to have it nominated for the RT Paranormal Urban Fantasy Novel for 2012?
That was such a good day. It happened this week actually.
Okay.
And so I am really excited because, being the last book in the series, it's just kind of a great send-off for the series to know that, all that work was worth it, and finally, it got some respect, and people love it, and that's wonderful because I loved it too.
Well,
So
congratulations on that. And so what's next for you?
I'm working on a new series called the Prospero's War series, and it is about a female cop named Kate Prospero who busts wizards who sell illegal addictive magic on the streets. They run covens that are kind of like drug gangs. So it's a little different from Sabina because it's much more magic based, and there aren't a bunch of different species and things at play. So it's kind of, I call it speculative crime fiction. So it's kind of like a cop story with magic. So yeah, it's exciting. It should be out in, I think it'll be early 2014 because I'm still working on it, and then it has to go through production. But I'll be putting some novellas out next year as well, and some other worlds that I've never written in before, and then maybe a Sabina one. And then I also have an anthology coming out called, well, it's not my anthology, but I'm part of it. It's called Carny Punk, and it's all stories, kind of crazy stories that happen around carnivals. And I'm in it, Nicole Peeler, Kevin Hearn, Rachel Kane, Mark Henry, lots of really fun people. That was a really fun story to write. So
That's amazing. Well, congratulations, and thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much.